Good morning. It's gonna be a new kind of day because we got a different kind of camera that we're vlogging with. As you can tell, we got the wide angle GoPro going on here. My Canon ran out of juice and I forgot my charger at home. Like a boss. Right where I left it, plugged into the wall. So we're gonna be filming today's entire vlog with this GoPro, but we're going home tonight anyway so I can pick up the charger, so you're only gonna have to put up with this for one day. But let me know what you think of it after the vlog is done down below in the comment section. I know a couple friends of mine who vlog, like Ty Moss, he vlogs with mostly just a GoPro. He's done that for a long time. He's tried a few other cameras here and there, but he likes the GoPro. The thing I don't like about this is I can't see what I'm filming until after I put it onto the computer, right? Because I don't have the screen in the back. But we'll see what happens. You can sort of get an idea more around me this way. I just can't really control what's in the shot, so let's get this day started. We're in Regina, Saskatchewan. We just unloaded here actually. We're right where we left off yesterday. I just said goodbye to you a little while ago. We're now empty and we're headed to, it's called Kipling, Saskatchewan. It's towards Manitoba. It's on the way home. I'm gonna pick up a load there this afternoon, and that's going to take me actually down to Indiana. But I'm not delivering that until next week sometime because I can't deliver Monday for some reason. And I don't know exactly when they want it there yet. Sometimes you get freight that they don't need for a while. I find that interesting sometimes. We'll talk about that in a bit. Like I was saying, sometimes you get freight that the customer doesn't want necessarily right away. So sometimes we'll load it like today, and then they don't want it for like a week, but it only takes 2 days to get there. So you're stuck with this freight for a week, right? And you know, you got to keep it safe. Usually I would bring it to our yard or our compound, or bring it to a truck stop and stay with the unit, lock the door and whatnot so that no one can get in there, obviously, because the freight is our responsibility. By our, I mean mine, Diesel, and Sergeant's responsibility until it gets off the trailer onto the customer's property. Even when I'm on the customer's property, while the freight is in my trailer, it's still my responsibility. That's why technically the customer's not supposed to be inside my trailer, because that's my property. If he hurts himself in there, it could be an insurance thing. I don't know. Insurance things in the States are a little different, and everyone down there likes to sue everybody. Well, we're on Highway 9 southbound. We turn south off Trans-Canada. This is in the southeastern part of the province of Saskatchewan. Apparently, I'm picking up off a farm or something out in the middle of nowhere out here. Directions they gave me were hilarious. Yeah, go past this intersection about 3 miles, alright? You turn right. There's not going to be a sign, but trust me, it's 3 miles, you turn right, okay? Then you go down till you see a big pile of bales, okay? And then you turn right. Yeah, this is Saskatchewan. So I'm not too sure what to expect yet, but I do know it's really windy here right now. I think I'm going right into it too, because my truck is just struggling here. So I'm out here in the middle of a field loading some bales. Usually I don't talk about what I'm loading, but I don't even know who the customer is myself right now. I just met him in the middle of a field. There's a bunch of bales here, and they're putting bales in my trailer. Apparently we're hauling bales down to Indiana. Canadian bales. That's right, Indiana. You buy your bales from us. Thank you very much. Supporting both our economies, because you know, you may be supporting our economy by buying our bales, but we'll buy something from you and I'll haul it back up to Canada. You see how that works? So you give us some money, we give you something, then we give you some money, and you give us something. We all win. But you guys get bales. Whether you like it or not, you're getting bales. So what I wanted to talk about was that I have this hood open that's on the front of my truck. Every truck comes standard with a hood these days, at least in this part of the world. I had a problem with this gauge right here. It's my battery gauge. Suddenly I realized that my alternator wasn't charging my batteries anymore. I'm like, oh no, great, there goes another 1,500 bucks plus labor, right? So I opened up the hood. I realized there was a wire broken. Now it's gonna be a little bit noisy. Hopefully you guys will be able to hear me. If not, I'll sort of point at what I'm talking about. There's a wire that broke off. Let's give it a shot. Okay, so here's the alternator, right? It's spinning. It's charging the batteries right now. I can't turn it off because I want the batteries to charge. this wire right here, right there, it broke off. And that's what's charging my batteries. There's electricity flowing through here right now. And I had to reconnect it on there. Go down there somewhere. Fix it, man, Trucker Josh. Thank you very much. I fixed my own truck. What? Because I'm a man. Sit. I am sitting, man. What else do you want? Sit and stay. How about that? You know, when I say sit, it also comes along with the command stay, even if I don't say stay. So I say sit, and you stay. But is that how it works, man? Well, if you don't say stay, I'm not staying. Diesel gets it. Diesel, sit. Don't embarrass me. Okay, stay, guys, stay. Look at how hard it is for them to sit still. Sit! Don't make me get angry. You won't like me when I'm angry. Sit down! There's no room for you down here anyway, man. So where are you going? There you go, see? Now I'm a happy man, and you're sitting. Master's happy, you're happy. Master's not happy, you're still happy. Which ticks me off. Stop it. Stop being so happy. Dogs. Always happy. Doesn't matter what you do to them, they love you anyways. Seriously, you can just ream them out for like doing something bad and just yell them up and down. Call them whatever you want to call them. They'll just look at you like, are you done? Can we go play now? I still love you, man. Let's go play. I still love you. See, can you sit? Diesel? Diesel, get back on the bed. Come on, get back on the bed, Diesel. Diesel, get back on the bed. Hey. You gotta sit. Stay. Trying to have a conversation with you too. See, dogs are the true definition of unconditional love. This is how we're supposed to love our friends and our family. No matter what they do, you still sit there and you love them. Dogs can get hurt. I believe they have feelings and emotions. But they don't let that get in the way of, you know, loving everything around them. This is getting really sentimental and stuff. Sorry. So this is the road I had to take to go get those bales. Nice little Saskatchewan road. I haven't seen many roads like this in the States. Almost every road like this I see in the States is paved. So nice. Up here we still believe in good old-fashioned gravel. Can't go wrong with gravel. It's there for you every morning. Pavement, not so much. Costs more money to fix a relationship with pavement than gravel, you know what I mean? Gravel, you just scrape it flat. Pavement, you actually need to bring other people in. You gotta get asphalt made. You gotta put it on all nice and smooth. You gotta flatten it. But who am I kidding? I would much rather have pavement. I've reached the checkpoint. Tim Hortons. Let's go get us some coffee. Nice truck, eh? Wow. So we're at the Moosomin stop here. Just at the card lock. They got the convenience store there. They sell coffee there too, but I don't know why, because Tim Hortons is right next door here. I don't know if it's the same owners or not, but this is one of those regular stops. We're about 3.5 hours from home. No more stops till we get to Winnipeg, I think. One second here. That guy went to Co-op and not to Timmy's. What kind of Canadian is he? Okay. So we're actually going to get home tonight, and we're going to be home for the weekend. I have to bring this load of bales down into, like I said, Indiana, USA. Apparently they are in need of bales. Bales of straw. or is it hay? What's the difference between hay and straw? Hay is something that cows eat, right? And straw is just straw? Something that cows lay on, or? Well, I'm parked on the side of the road and I'm sort of stuck here. Not stuck, actually stuck, but my tractor brakes won't release. I got air in the system and I can release the trailer brakes, but I can't release the truck brakes. So I'm stuck here. I'm glad they didn't seize up like that while I was driving. That'd be brutal. But no, I parked here and then I tried to get going and maybe something's frozen. I don't know, but nobody in Manitoba wants to come out and do a mobile service on a Friday night. There's only like 3 places in Winnipeg that do it, and one guy, he won't be here for like 6 hours, probably, even more than that, he said. And the other 2, they don't want to come out on a Friday night. They said it plain as day, no, we just don't want to come out. So I'm waiting here for a tow truck. I'm 75 kilometers from home. That's like 45 miles. Or from the yard, so I'm just gonna get towed to the yard. We're gonna try to tow the whole unit. I know that it's legal to do that. I know they can do that if they want to. So I'm gonna really try hard and try to convince them to tow the whole unit. So they'd have to cage my brakes on the truck here, and then so that they're not applied, right? And then pull the whole unit back. And it's loaded right now with bales, right? Heavy. So I don't know if they'll do it or not. If not, we gotta do it in 2 separate trips. But yeah, this truck will have to go into the shop tomorrow, or Monday, or whenever. This will sort of mess up my plans. I was going down to Indiana, but one of those days. This is part of the job, you know. Things don't go as planned. I was gonna go to the company Christmas party tonight. It's happening right now. They just served supper half an hour ago. I'm sitting here on the side of the road waiting for a tow truck. So we'll get it towed into the shop and figure it all out in the morning. Mom and Dad are at the company. Mom and Dad are at the company dinner right now. So once they're done there, they'll come meet me at the yard and drive me home. So at least I'll be home. And then I'll call the company, the shop in the morning and say, hey, my truck's outside, fix it. And a little bit nicer. Oh, somebody's calling me right now. 1 second. It's just my luck, eh? It's feeling all manly. The Fix-It Man. I fixed my alternator cord there, my cable. Feeling all good? Don't get cocky, Josh. Don't get cocky. Whap! Smacks me across the face. Crazy truck. She tried to stop me. And then I fixed her. So she came at me again. Am I making sense? I don't know. It might just be a frozen airline. Like, it is the first couple of weeks of cold weather. There could be moisture in the lines. I put in antifreeze into my lines. Nothing's really working and helping right now, but I don't know all the tricks and this and that. I could have missed something. So when the tow truck gets here, he's a mechanic also. He's gonna look at it and see if we can get the brakes to unlock before trying to tow me. That would be a lot cheaper than actually towing me. But it's only 45 miles that I gotta go. Like I said, this could have been a lot worse. My engine is still running, so I still got heat. I'm on the side of the road. I'm not on the road, so I'm safe. Only 45 miles away, so it's not that long of a trip, and my parents are already at the company party, so I have a ride home. And without conveniencing them too much. Inconveniencing, without conveniencing? Without inconveniencing them too much. English, Josh, English. But anyway, that's, oh, there goes a tow truck right there. Oh. No, that wasn't a tow truck, that was an oversized load, never mind. So, and the tow truck was actually ready. He wasn't out doing other calls. He's gonna be here in like 45 minutes. So this was a pretty good breakdown, if you ask me. It was pretty good. It could have been a lot worse, so we're safe, we're warm. I'm gonna go back there and work on my vlog, because I still haven't done the vlog that you watched yesterday, the vlog that's gonna go up tomorrow for me. So if you go back down below to the link in the description and click yesterday's vlog, that vlog was edited right here on the side of the road while I was waiting for the tow truck. Right here. Eli, Manitoba with my dirty window. But I don't want to clean it because it would offend the boys. It's their window art. Isn't it nice? Can you see it? They did a very good job, boys. Very good. Very good, Sergeant. Thanks, man. I worked real hard on that one. Well, the tow truck's here. Here he comes right there. Let's go talk to the good man. He's a hero. Well, he's backing up to me here. Gonna get underneath my moose bumper, hook onto my front axle, and it looks like we're gonna pull the whole unit back to the yard. Truck, trailer, everything. But what he's gotta do first, he's gotta go underneath my truck and he's gotta disconnect my drive shaft so that it'll turn without the engine turning, right? You gotta disconnect that. You also gotta cage the brakes, which means you gotta manually release the brakes. It's a lot of work for him in the cold. That's what he gets paid to do. That's what I pay him to do. So this isn't going to be exactly cheap. This is why I want to park the truck for winter. I just don't like driving in the wintertime. It's too much of a pain. These trucks aren't made for the winter. They're designed down south in the southern states, and they're tested down south in the southern states. They're not tested up in Canadian temperatures. Not properly. Because they always break in wintertime. Even the new Cascadias, you know their test run that they did with them? They ran them from LA to what, like Charleston, South Carolina? Right across the southern states. So that's not testing it. That's only testing it in the south. You got to test it in extreme cold weather if you really want to tell me that you've tested that truck. Bring it up to Canada. Run it across the prairies in January or February. Then tell me if it runs right. Well, good news, guys. Somehow we fixed it. We don't know what we did, but as he was jacking up the truck, we realized that the brakes had released. So we're good to go. He's gonna follow me into the city to make sure that I'm good to go. And then I'm gonna bring it into the yard. I'm gonna leave the truck at the yard so that they can take it into the shop tomorrow or whenever they can get to it and flush out this whole system. It's probably iced up or something. Get them to look at it, but good news, guys. I don't know if he fixed it or I fixed it, but we gotta go. Big thanks to Dr. Hook who came and saved the day today. That was nice unit, eh? He's just writing up the bill for me. He's only charging me for a service call and not for a tow. So, really nice guy. Gave me a break financially and he came out and did something to fix it. We both don't know what happened, but it's fixed. Probably an iced up valve, but I'll bring it into the shop before I head down to Indiana. Let them look at it. So Mom and Dad came to get me and bring me home. Mom and Dad, your fancy dashboard. Pick up their grumpy son.
Oh, you were doing pretty good considering what you had to go through.
Yeah, that's a terrible thing.
Well, it wasn't that bad. It's a good place to break down at least. But
Never good to break down though.
no, well, we got it going. There you go. Now you can sort of see him. Had to do everything on this GoPro today.
Oh yeah. Your old GoPro.
Yeah.
What's good? Dynamite comes in small packages.
They're gonna take me home and I'm gonna go back and get the truck tomorrow with my pickup truck. As you guys saw, my parents drove me home. It was like midnight. They probably only got home at like 1 in the morning. But I wanted to leave my truck at the shop because it was having problems, right? I think I might even need to get the solenoid for my starter replaced before I leave. When it rains, it pours. But like I said, it wasn't that bad. It was alright. So let me know what you guys thought of the whole vlog being shot on the GoPro. This is what I used to shoot all my vlogs on like 2 years ago. And I've always had my Canon since then. I like the quality of the Canon, but the GoPro gives you a really wide angle of what's going on, right? You can see everything around me. So let me know what you guys thought. I'm curious. I'm not saying I'm going to keep doing vlogs with my GoPro, but maybe I'll leave it as an option. Sometimes I'll do a GoPro vlog. See how you guys like it. So we're home right now. The weasel's over there, sitting on the couch. He fell asleep. I already edited yesterday's vlog for you. That's got to go up. It's 2 in the morning right now. It's supposed to be up on the internet and live in 2 hours. So I have 2 hours to render it, compress it, and upload it. I might not even compress it because I don't have a data limit here now. But still, it's got to be live in 2 hours, and that's going to be a tight squeeze. So hopefully it'll be there for you. If not, whenever I get up, I'll get it up to you. Sergeant, how was your day?
Very good, man. It was excellent. Actually, it was excellent. Actually, you know, I'd like to tell you a little bit about it. It was awesome, man. Oh, I forget what I was going to say. Never mind.
What are you doing? Don't touch me with your nose. He always pokes me. Poke? What if I poke you? What if I poke you? Huh?
That's not very nice. That's not very nice at all, man.
Yeah, see? And stop poking me with your nose. Now imagine the tips of my fingers were wet all the time.
Poke. Poke. Stop poking me, man. Poke. Stop poking me, man. I'll bite you.
Yeah, you see how I feel? I'm gonna bite you. Poke. Huh? You done? Poke. 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 Stop poking me.
Okay, you made your point, man. I'll stop poking you.
Diesel, say goodnight to the camera. They're waiting. Good night, guys. Good night. Very nice. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Diesel. Thanks. So like he said, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully at 4 a.m. Sometime before noon. Who knows? I shoot for 4 a.m. I try not to make promises these days. 4 a.m. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.